some question if you want to ask. You can ask to any speakers. We have presented 3 papers. So since we have 10 minutes time, so we can talk about. Is there any question? कोई प्रश्न हो इससे कोई सवाल पूछना चाहते हो? जो आप लोगों ने 3 पेपर पढ़े, including me, if you have any question. No question. Then,
what is your opinion on Bharatanatyam Shastra and TOLKΑPPIYAM? Please explain it in English.
Okay.
Your opinion.
Okay.
That is controversial, Professor Nagarjuna.
Yeah. See, my opinion is the third section I can talk about, that is based on the poetics. Okay. Other 2 parts that are grammar based. So I will be talking only about the third part. I have studied only that part. And I am no grammarian. Since I teach Sanskrit poetics here, so I have some idea about the Sanskrit poetics. I have gone through Natya Shastra. And people would talk about TOLKΑPPIYAM, and I have studied third part. Chronologically, it is very difficult to prove which one earlier. But third part is clearly shows influence of Natya Shastra. Especially the part where he talks about, for example, the ras, bhav, all these feelings, emotions. That part is basically and Balasubramaniam Sahab also has written in the introduction and the explanation part of it, where he says it is all this have come from Natya Shastra. 8 rasas. Because Natya Shastra talks about only 8 type of rasas. Later it became 9. Okay. And later it was incorporated. 10, 11, Vishwanath has incorporated Vatsalya, then Shant Rasa. But these are not part of TOLKΑPPIYAM, neither Natya. So there is a clear cut, you will find, there is a similarity. As far as I have gone through the chronology part of it, it says it was basically the third part is the most recent of TOLKAPPIYAM. 2 grammar parts were earlier, but third part is later. And most of the scholars, they have argued it was written around 2nd century to 4th century, the third part. And Bharat's Natya Shastra is considered to be at least up to 2nd century AD, and they take it to the BC also, 5th century BC to 2nd century. Forget about that. But the content part of this is clearly shows about the influence of the poetics part. And one more thing I would like to say about, as I have earlier said also, in Natya Shastra and TOLKAPPIYAM, the main difference what I could find is, in Natya Shastra is based on the performance, basically. It is basically Natya Shastra. So only one section of it where he talks about the literary theories, or you can say all this Kavya Lakshan, Kavya Gun, Kavya Dosh, Alankar, only 4 Alankar he talks about in Natya Shastra. But here only he talks about the Upma. It is also very strange that Kalidas is considered Upma Kalidasasya. Okay. He is the master of Upma. And so many people have said that the base of Alankar Shastra is Upma, is simile. It is the Upma Prapanch. Okay. The whole Vyapar, Alankar Vyapar, you can say. But there are a lot of debates in the Kavya Alankar and Udbhat, Rudrat, all these Alankarics. They have argued about this. Which one is the base? Okay. Rupa, Upma, which one is the base of all Alankar? But here you find in TOLKAPPIYAM, basically it is based on, it talks about the Upma. Here I will, what my friend who because MD has talked about the Upma part. One thing he has said that I am little bit, I'm not, I will say, where he talks about the target-oriented translation, what about the Subramani has said. But basically, target-oriented, what you do, then you change the source text. But if you want to, very authentic, if you want to say, for example, a person like me or in other languages who want to know the main source, what it is all about, then target-oriented translation won't help. Okay, it will be source-oriented. And here, one more thing I would like to tell my friend, when you are saying he has translated first into Hindi, the examples also. But what I could find is
first he translated within
Tamil and then, but what I have seen is S.V. Subramanian English translation. He has taken basically all the examples from there. I could find, I have gone through the both, so English translation, whatever example S.V. Subramanian has given, he has translated into Hindi. So, I don't know, most of them I could find this. All the translation, example part basically, he has taken from S.V. Subramanian translation, English translation. So it could be, it is from Tamil to English, what Subramanian has done, and he has from that English, he has translated into Hindi. It could be one thing. So this is what I would like to say. And other paper, what Pragya has presented about the conveyor, and she has tried to differentiate between the conventions of Sanskrit literary text about this kind of secret love, so called, and what TOLKΑPPIYAM talked about, and what my friend has said, who was MD, that whatever it was observational. He observed in society. So what he has observed in society, TOLKΑPPIYAM, he has described it. So this is true about the Kalpiyal also, about the secret love also. What he has found in that. So it is not a normative text. As he has rightly pointed out, it is not a normative, it is descriptive. And descriptive text based on the observation part. So that is a quite significant formulation. It is a descriptive text, not a normative text. And as Takahashi in his research he has shown that Sangam literature 37% didn't follow the TOLKAPPIYAM. 37% of the text of Sangam literature is not followed TOLKAPPIYAM. That means it was observational, so it proves his point. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
Sir, we have two schools of thought for TOLKAPPIYAM A. Tamil syllable and somebody's 60s.
Okay.
Two TOLKAPPIYAMs. எழுத்ததிகாரம் சொல்லதிகாரம் one TOLKAPPIYAM, another one is Kodadigaram is after one. This is one concept, one school. Another one school, before Christian, all TOLKAPPIYAM one person wrote. That is valuable.
The same thing is about Natasha.
Another one. Pawnee and TOLKAPPIYAM consider only one Alangara Ovama. Pawnee also Ovama Alangara consider. Every all Alangara based on Oma. First Oma, after that grow in Alangara, somebody Nati Sastram, Kavya Prakasham, Kavya Dasam, anyway. Our PhD scholar did one article. He wrote Bharata considered with TOLKAPPIYAM and Silpadivara some things. Okay. Our Professor Maradanayagam concept is Kalidasa. Kalidasa considered also TOLKAPPIYAM and Sangam literature.
See,
This is a controversial.
see,
Okay.
it is controversial, I know, but I have no direct, secondary source.
Oh.
Whatever I have talked on based on the secondary source, not primary source. I haven't gone through the primary source. So I don't know Tamil. Whatever I have formulated, it is based on secondary source. Okay. What other? See, this argument about Bharat Natya Shastra is also, it is not written by one person. Some people say about Abhinav Gupta. I said no, it is written by one person. 10th century, it is originated from Kashmir. The best, illustrator of Natya Shastra is Abhinav Gupta. Abhinav Gupta has formulated no, it is written by one person. And he has proved it by the style, the whole Natya Shastra is a creation of a single person. But the thing is, it is all debatable. Some people say, no, it was Bharat, 100 sons he had, or 100 his chela or shishya. They collaborated in writing this. So this is all debate. TOLKAPPIYAM also, I have gone through all this. It is written even before Christ, but they say it is written before Christ. That was this part, first and second, the grammar part. But the poetic part, everyone says it is later. It is the latest. Means I have quoted, it is based on secondary source. I have earlier told I don't have access to the primary source. So it is secondary source.
George Hart have another opinion.
Yeah.
Please.
George Hart have another opinion.
Yes.
Two sort of things are there.
Yeah.
There might be a common source from that Deccan Preolithic period.
Yeah.
So from there emerges two sort of religious pattern directions. One is from the south and the other is from the north.
Yeah, that I have quoted also. I have quoted this person also who says the common ancestry is there of Natya Shastra and TOLKAPPIYAM. Ganesh Devi, I have quoted. Ganesh Devi in Indian literary theory, he talks about one common ancestry is there.
Yes.
Okay. So it may be my formulations are based on secondary source. So I can't be sure what it
I would
was.
also like to add a point that
Yeah.
George Hart says that even Kalidasa knew
Yeah.
that Prakrit tradition.
Yeah.
From there, the Prakrit, the Tamil all the source it was first went to Prakrit. From there, Kalidasa took some of the things. He pointed out 2 or 3 themes
Yeah.
that
The cloud messenger.
The cloud
I know, I have gone through all this. So I know, it was because of Maharashtrian Prakrit.
Yeah.
Saurashtra. So Maharashtrian Prakrit, Kalidas uses in his Prakrit. Even in the Sanskrit text, the women speaks Prakrit, and that Prakrit is Maharashtrian. And say that Maharashtra position is just in the north and south melting point. So Maharashtrian Prakrit was meditating between south and north. And Kalidas, some people argue in this way, Kalidas writing in especially the Prakrit part of it, clearly shows it has come from south. So many literary conventions came from south, and Kalidas is one of them. This is also argued, this one I know.
Yes, another thing is what Professor Kamodaran sir
Yeah.
said. The Tamil Swallowable student is the Tagnabu Takashi, what you have mentioned. They did that PhD at Ulrich University.
Yeah.
So they are from a sort of common
Yeah.
thing. So their researches will be separate.
Yeah.
And in the George Hart, their research area is separate, and the
Yeah.
recent researches are separate. So you have to, based on the entire thing, you
Yeah.
have to.
So it is all secondary source, all are secondary source, and my argument was based on the secondary source. What other people have talked about, the chronology, and it is very debatable. Chronology part is very difficult, and it is not, controversy is not about the 10 years or 20 years, about the centuries. So some people say even Natya Shastra is written before, even after Veda, Natya Shastra. Before, even contemporary of Ramayana and Mahabharata. Some people have argued like this. This is the civilizational text of North India, and it was considered to be older than any other text. Some people argue like this. They take it to the 10th century BC. Okay. So it is all debatable.
Thank you, sir.
So thank you.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your thoughts. We will now break for tea. The next session will begin by 11:50. Thank you.